healthcare delivery enablers. So I'll just give you one sense, right? That healthcare delivery has never been consumer centric, right? I mean, the way we scroll through Netflix or maybe a D2C website, we don't scroll through hospital websites, right? And the thing is, we don't want to go to a hospital. We go to a hospital when we need to go to a hospital. And that changes everything, actually. I'll just give you a sense. All of us are here. I'm pretty sure you would know some or some other person who would have had a very overwhelming experience when they went to a hospital, right? There are multiple desks. There is a payment desk. There is a registration desk. There is an insurance desk. And then there are a bunch of healthcare staff, where you have to navigate the complete process. And it can get it can become a very overwhelming experience for the patient and for the family members as well. And the thing is, you are at the most vulnerable moment during that time, right? And it just makes the overall experience very inhuman at some level. But the thing is, now it's changing. There is this macro trend of consumerization which is happening across sectors, and healthcare has actually been touched by it. So nowadays, we believe that healthcare is not just a service, it's an experience. And the most interesting part about this is it's actually not the hospitals which are delivering it, it's the enablers who are just sitting on the periphery and helping the hospitals deliver it. And there are multiple, essentially use cases which are there in the patient journey where these enablers are essentially solving this patient experience problem for the hospitals. I'll just give you some numbers and some context of how the healthcare delivery has shaped up in India. So a typical hospital operates at a 15 to 20% EBITDA, around 65% capacity utilization, and is facing around 20 to 30% revenue leakage. If you go to the websites, there are poor NPS scores, poor customer reviews, and the overall experience has not been that great, at least from the Indian hospitals. And that's where these players come into the picture. What if I told you the NPS can go 2x, the revenue leakage can reduce by 20%, and the patient satisfaction can also go up? And that's where these guys are playing in. All these startups which are enabled by technology and now by AI can actually build a very strong business solving for this. One of the companies which I really want to talk about, one of our companies that we backed in Fund 4, Claim Buddy. I'm pretty sure, all of us would know a person who would have gone to a hospital and would have to pay a hefty deposit just to get admitted, or would have a very long discharge that the procedure got done at 9 a.m. and they are staying in the hospital till like 4 p.m. or I don't know, 5 p.m. as well. So, and this is what exactly Claim Buddy is solving. They are using technology and they're able to decode the policy so well that the actual need to pay a deposit itself is going away. They are able to reduce the TAT of discharge as well. And specifically for the reimbursement patients, because they are able to decode the policy so well, they are actually able to provide them financing options as well and helping them filing the claim process as well. So this essentially is really improving the patient NPS, patient satisfaction, and actually is helping the hospital on those metrics. There's one more company that we backed, which is Hexa Health, again operating in this similar kind of space, providing a concierge service sort of a thing for surgery patients, and essentially again helping a patient who is getting lost in this complete workflow value chain of care journey. And these are not just two examples, right? At least we believe that with AI and with tech, there are multiple use cases in this care journey which can be solved and a big, decent business can be built out of it. And one of the best part about this is that, in the end, hospitals are businesses, right? There are a bunch of listed hospitals out there. All of them are running businesses. They are concerned about EBITDA. They are concerned about revenue growth, EBITDA, PAT, capacity utilization, all those things. And the thing is, all these enablers, and specifically through AI, they are not just solving for patients, they're actually solving for hospitals as well. So it's a win-win-win situation. And that's where the play is there. And we believe that this won't be an expense, this will be a multiplier. That's how we feel these enablers will work out. So yeah, in the end, I would just want to conclude that when we think about AI in health, I mean, AI in radiology, AI in drug discovery. You're talking about robotic surgery, all those kind of fancy stuff, and that's exciting, no doubt about it. I mean, that's what healthcare is all about. It's to deliver best clinical outcome. That's the core tenet of healthcare. But what we believe that there is this revolution which is happening on the periphery. This is essentially improving the overall healthcare economy of India. And we believe that, I mean, if we have to move from a developing healthcare economy to a developed healthcare economy, these enablers will play a big role. So, yeah, thank you.